Welcome to Wonder Wednesday. My name is Lisa Schmid, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in my 20th year, which is just craziness. So pretty much like my whole life, all 20 years being with
Nice
Stampin'.
try, Adam.
That's a big, nice try, right? Um, actually, I started when my youngest daughter was 1. So anyway, welcome to Wonder Wednesday. It's a time when we either show you a technique or a product or something fun like that. Make sure to say hello so we know you're here. Tonight, one of my friends, Diane, said, "How do you make this twist and pop card?" Nancy, twist and pop. So I'm going to show you the card that I made, and then I'll show you how to make it, and I'll show you how to make it twice because it's not hard. You just have to do it. All right. So with this one, I'm using Cactus Cuties. You'll see it's so cute. So this is Cactus Cuties. And are you ready? Here we go. Twist and shout. Yep. I said twist and shout. We need like
Hold it a little sideways so we can see it even more.
This way?
Sure.
Is that what you meant?
I don't know, just so we can see the angle.
Twist and shout. Uh-huh. Oh, that's right. Yep. I can turn it sideways. Twist. You can't see it as well.
Not as much that way.
No.
Yep.
Okay. So when you open it, it twists. Can you see that? It's twisting and it's popping open. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, Diane, you're welcome. All right. So let me show you. I'm going to go ahead and score it with you. So I have 2 sheets of paper to start with the first one. This one is the inside piece, this piece right here. And so this is 3 1/4 by 8. 3 1/4 by 8 inches. So let's see what I've got here. 3 1/4 by 8 are these 2. Yes. Oops, that looks a little shorter than 8. Anyway, that'll be fine. 3 1/4 by 8. Well, this one is not the, no. 3 1/4 by 8. Okay, here we go. So, and then we're going to score that. Let's just make sure I got the scoring blade at 2, 4, and 6. So I'm going to start at 2. There's 2. And just score that 2. And then at 4. And then at 6.
Sorry, I'm looking because I thought you brought over your scoring tool.
Nope, I'm actually using this because I'm going to need to use this. Okay, 2, 4, 6. So I am going to do that one more time since we've got it right here. And then if you want me to show you twice, I can show you. 2, 4, and 6. 2, 4, 6. Okay, so this one, we're going to go ahead and fold all the sides. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 valleys, valley, and 1 mountain. 2 valleys, 1 mountain. Okay,
Looks like a W.
Yeah, like a W. Like winner, winsome, wonderful.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Want me to keep going? All right, and we're going to score that when we come back to it. But that's that. Now, this is the mechanism that's a little bit it's complex. A little tricky. It's not complex, just a little bit tricky. So this one is 3 inches by 8. Let's see. Yep, 3 inches by 8. That one's just perfect. 3 by 8. Okay, and I'm going to score it down the middle here. Because it's 3 inches, I'm going to score it halfway at 1 1/2. So let's do that. 1 1/2. And you'll see why I'm using this one in just a moment. 1 1/2. I'm just going to do both. Same thing, 1 1/2. And I copied a pattern and then I had to change it because the pattern didn't work. So I don't know whose it was, but I'm going to go ahead and you can see it's not totally in half. That's okay. That's the mechanism underneath. Totally fine. Okay, so we've got that cut in half or folded in half. Now I'm going to score it at 2 1/2 and 5 1/2. So here's what we're going to do. I think I don't have a pencil, but I'm just going to use a little pen. So 2 1/2 and 5 1/2, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So at 2 1/2, which is right here, I'm going to make a little mark at one end and mark at the other end. And then I'm actually going to put a little dot there so I can see where I marked it. There's one, here's the other. This is going to be hidden, so it's totally fine. So you can do it at 2.5 and 5.5. Or if you just want to remember one dimension, just flip it around because we're going to do it at 2.5 again. So either way is the same. Same thing, we're going to mark the top, mark the bottom. Go ahead and put a little dot there so I can see it because we're going to score across here. We're going to score in an X, and I will do that, and then we'll do the other one. Okay, so this scorer, I love my ScorePal, the big one, but for this is actually better because there is a track here, so I can put my dot right on the track and put this dot right on the track, and I know that it's going to be scored diagonally.
Ooh.
Ah.
Oh,
Let's try that again. Oh, I see. That's the ooh part. So again, I'm lining my dot up on the track, and then I'm going to score it. I see what you're doing. Okay. So I just have 3 score lines. That's not too difficult. Should I go ahead and do this other one too?
Let's do the other one.
All right. So 2.5. Just don't grab that blade. That one's the blade, and I don't want that one. So 2.5. And this time I'll mark it at 5.5, which is the same as 2.5 twice. And let's go ahead and, oh, I don't want that big old brush end. I'm just going to put a little mark there and here and here and here. I'm curious if they're the same because yes. All of a sudden I was like, they don't look the same. They should be the same. All right, so lining up my dots again on my cutting, what's this called? Stampin' Up cutter. All right, lining that up, both dots. Okay, so now I've got my mechanism.
The paper trimmer.
Yeah, paper trimmer.
Available for $25.
Right, that's what I said. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to fold this on all the folds. I'm going to grab my bone folder because we really want it creased well. Okay, so I'm going to fold it there. I'm going to fold it on this one. And I'm going to fold this in half one more time. And okay, and you can do them like forwards, backwards, just so you've got it all scored. Okay, you ready? Here's the part that you're like, oh, how does that work? So we are going to, I have to think, I'm going to push on this so that it comes out. Hang on.
You're kind of pinching in on the
Let me just make sure I'm doing it right. Yes. No. 7. Let me see. Oh, sorry. I got it. I am pinching in on this because I want, oh my goodness. I have to look at this one again. I had it. I totally had it. Oh, I remember. Okay. This has to come in and meet this one. So this is going to fold in. I'm going to push in the middle like that. That's what I was trying to do. Okay. And then this is going to fold in. That's why if you score it or fold it both ways, you're more flexible with it. Okay. So here is my mechanism. And I'm going to do it on, I think I'll use my
Magenta Madness.
Yes. Magenta Madness. And you could use our liquid glue. You could use, Dave's like shaking his head.
Don't use the liquid glue.
Well, you'd have to let it dry.
You'd have to hold it and let it dry.
Exactly. So you could use that, but I'm going to use, you also could use this
Stampin' Seal
Plus, but I'm going to use the sticky strip tape. So
okay, so far words to describe this. We have a wow, complex, and someone who's intrigued.
That's Deb. I'm intrigued. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. And I'm going to put it here too. This is my mechanism. I want this to stay well where it is. And this is why I said maybe if you want, I will do the mechanism. I'll do that one more time, which is why I scored 2 of them. So I'm going to just peel that off, leave the sticky part on. And since I'm showing you, it's not going to be that hard for you. It was a little tricky for me, but I got it. I figured it out. All right. I like to use my, take your pick on this just to pull that off. Okay, so there's my adhesive. You see it?
I really like the tearing tape adhesive because you can just tear it.
Thus the name. So the sticky side is down, and I'm going to go ahead and set that in the middle like that. And I'm going to, so that right at the fold. and I'm going to push it down. Okay? So all I did was adhere that triangle. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, right here. And this time, I'm just going to show you, there's another quick way to do this. You don't actually have to tear it. You can just bend it and go around the bend. It doesn't matter. You'll see in just a second. It'll still work just great. You don't want to tear it and take off 3 pieces. You can just keep folding it and take off 1 piece. I know you're like, but that doesn't look right. Totally fine. So, and then we just have to take off 1 piece, except it's stuck to my finger. There we go. All right, and that will fold flat in just a second. So we'll just take off 1. There we go. And now I'm going to fold this on top of that. Here is my mechanism. Ding, ding, ding. Did you know when you do that, it actually makes that noise? Now, I know we can see these, but something is going to cover this, so I'm not going to see them. Okay, let's take our W, mountains, valleys. I'm going to explain it first, and then we'll go ahead and put the adhesive on. The adhesive is going to go, this top piece is going to go right here on the top. That's it. Just this top piece is going to stick here. Okay? Top corner, top corner. Let's do that first. And I'm going to do it up and down here. Top corner, top corner. And I'm going to pull that off. And when I pull it off, I'm going to back this up just a little bit. I don't want it to go over the fold. So we'll get that right there. Okay. It's a W, top corner to top corner. There we go. Line it up. Okay. Now we are going to take bottom corner to bottom corner. Because when we fold it, look what's happening. It's twisting.
Ooh.
I know, right? So we're going to...
That gets the ooh and the ah
and
at the
yeah,
same
that
time.
gets both. I know. It's so cool. So this one, remember, I'm going to put the adhesive right here just on the bottom. Just on this bottom. And peel that up. And remember, it's going to the bottom corner. Bottom corner, top corner, top corner. So we'll just stick that on there like
top,
that.
Top, bottom, bottom.
Yep. That is my mechanism. Now, when the first time we fold it, what we're doing is when we fold it, this is going to fold. So we can help it a little bit and squish it. Because there it is. Okay. Now, on mine, the other thing I did is I don't like seeing these little edges. So when I was all done, I just literally took my scissors and just snipped so that I don't see those corners. And I guess you could make this piece bigger, but I didn't want to, I just don't want to see those edges. So let me come back to my cactus, which, by the way, the cactus is using the Artfully Composed Designer Series paper. That's what this is. See how it folds? Now that you know the secret. Isn't that so cool? And you could, if you wanted, you could like put a bow or something to tie it shut, because it's not going to stay completely closed. It's just not. There's a lot of paper going on in there.
So Diane is surprised we haven't used any dies yet. And Barb is saying she made a card like this, but she thought her mechanism was smaller. Is that possible?
Sure. If it could be smaller. I'm curious, Barb, if your card was a standard size or if your whole card was smaller. You could, sure, I'm sure you could make a smaller one.
You could probably scale all the elements.
Yep.
Or just make it smaller how it pops out there.
Okay. So I guess my question to you, well.
They already said yes.
Make it again.
Let's finish this one off and then we'll go back and do just the mechanism.
Okay. So on this one, I was thinking there's so many fun things we can use, right? So we could use the birthday, sweet birthday, because we could put ice cream cones in here. It says happy birthday. I was thinking have a happy birthday, but this was saying happy birthday. So that's super fun. I thought, let's do that on this one because this is just, it's so cute. And I don't think that would take us.
Cute, yeah.
Cute, yeah. That's a Hawaii thing. I don't think it'll take very long. So we're going to do 3 or 4 ice cream cones. How many should we do? 4 or 3? 1.
I don't really know where they're going. So
they're going on the panels.
Then it looks like 4.
2. It looks like 4. Okay, can you grab me one more color then? I have daffodil. Okay, so there's my 4 cones. And I'm going to stick, I was going to put some paper under that so you can actually see it. All right, I'm gonna grab I have these 3 colors, so maybe green. Oh, Granny Apple, absolutely. Granny Apple, please. I would like 1 Granny Apple, please. Isn't it great? I bet you guys wish you had a little helper. He's more than a helper. Runner? I don't know. What do you want to call him? Okay. Here you go. So I'm just going to put a little, we can add a little cone on that just because it just finishes it and makes it really cute. So let's just go ahead and do that. Boop. And 1 more. Boop. Okay. There's our ice cream cone. And then we're just going to we could stamp and all that. But we are just going to pop these out because you're watching me. I don't want to stamp. That would take just a little bit too long. So I'm going to punch these out. There's 1. There's the Magenta Madness. That's Daffodil. This one is Bermuda Bay. And my favorite, Granny Apple. Love Granny Apple.
That would be an ice cream cone with sprinkles.
Yes. But that'd be, Dave, sorry. He's pulling over the rainbows and butterflies. That's not what it's called. The rainbow paper, which is our designer series paper. It is called Sunshine and Rainbows. There we go. So there's a lot of fun things in here we could use. He was pulling that one over as a fun one. Sure, we could definitely use that. There's lots here we could use. Super, super cute. I'm good. Thank you, though, honey. I got it. All right, so let's go ahead and stick these on. Just need some adhesive. It is the cutest. Who has a birthday coming up? Executive assistant. That's a great name, Nancy. Executive. My executive assistant. He's the boss, actually. I'm the executive assistant.
I'm more like the executive producer.
Oh, producer. There we go. That sounds even more important. All right. So, and you can see, you could do anything inside here. You could see with the ones I did with the cactus, I actually did two of designer series paper because I got tired of putting it together. So I was like, oh, that's good. All right. And I think I'll put the pink one there because that's fun. This little pattern with Magenta Madness. And you're thinking, could we pop these up? Well, probably, but I'm not going to. We have a lot of...
You've got a lot going on.
A lot going on. That's right. All right. And I'm going to put my daffodil right here. And I'm going to put my green, Granny Apple green, my favorite color, right here. What an awesome birthday card. And we'll do the Bermuda Bay.
Down by the bay.
Right here. I know. It's a good one to sing with kids. Okay. Now I could have, again, before I put those on, I could have put sprinkles, but it's kind of fun because that one sticks out so well. I'm going to stamp that happy birthday. Here it is. And I think I'm just going to stamp that in Memento Black. Oh, here it is. I was like, oh, where is it? Snap, snap. Dave's like, it's right there. All right, Memento Black, and we'll put it on a little bit bigger block. Pistachio. What's pistachio?
Ice cream.
Oh.
That's what the Granny Apple green looks like.
Oh, I was thinking it was apple. But yes, you're right. Pistachio would be great. Okay, I'm slip sliding all over here. Here we go. Happy birthday. I'm just going to stick it down here. There we
Very
go.
nice.
And you literally could decorate this whole edge with confetti and sprinkles. You could make this piece white. You could layer white on there. Possibilities are endless. But
you could attach a gift card to Dairy Queen.
Yep. You could put a gift card to Dairy Queen. That's right. I just want to make sure this is dry before I close it because, that was kind of a lot of work to all of a sudden get ink on it. Okay. Then, of course, you would decorate the front. Of course. I'm not going to go ahead and do that
But look at that pop
right
out.
now. But isn't that awesome?
Twist and shout.
Bow, bow, bow. How cute. Tee-hee-hee. All right. So, Dave said, go ahead and make it one more time just to show you just the mechanism even. Yes?
Yep, just the mechanism.
Because that mechanism is kind of...
That's the tricky part.
Once you make it, though, it's okay, right? So the one it doesn't matter. Yes. Okay, here we go. So It doesn't matter what I did or didn't do or what I saw. Here are my two. So if you want to take a screenshot, we'll also put these in the comments. But here are my two pieces, and I cut them at 3 by 8 and 3 1/4 by 8. My 3 by 8, I scored at 2, 4, and 6. And you can see mine's a little bit short.
And that's okay.
Doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter. These are the same size, 2, 4, 6, 8. I don't know. Maybe this one's too long. Who knows? Oh, yeah, that's the problem. That one's a little long. Whatever. All right. And then our mechanism. So this one's easy. That's the just 4 panels. The mechanism is just 3 inches by 8 inches, scored down the middle. So go ahead and you score that down the middle and then make that little X. Okay, I'm going to fold it both ways because as you saw, I was kind of got a little confused there for a moment. But then you score it here. Do not score it in the middle. The directions I saw had that. You don't need that. It actually makes it harder to fold. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and crease these again. I have to say I was pretty proud of myself that I figured this out, just saying, because Barb can attest it was a little bit, maybe a little bit of a challenge. Okay, you just have to remember you want the two, look how it's folding so nicely, the two, so it looks like an arrow. And the fact that this is longer doesn't matter because you don't see it. Yeah, our little house, perfect.
I think it looks like a pool cabana.
Are you my cabana boy?
I am.
Yeah, I would like something to drink right now. All right, let's fold it like iced tea.
I will always be your cabana boy.
Bump. Okay, and it's a little puffy. That's okay because you saw how we're going to flatten the whole thing. So here we go. One more time. Just start pulling these in and make a little house. Okay, and then you'll put your adhesive on here. I think I'm going to use our Stampin' Seal Plus this time, just for a little bit quicker time. And I'm going to show you. See how this is over the edge? Can you see that right there?
Not really, but
not
okay.
really. This is, if I turn it, yeah, you can see that is over the edge. I'm just going to fold it back because I don't want it over the edge. I want it at the edge. Okay, my other color I'm using, shocker, is Bermuda Bay. I'm always going to go to my brights. Sorry, soft subtle people. I do soft subtles, but so go right up to the fold, right up to the fold. Try to center it.
And somewhat straight.
Ish, and somewhat straight. Well, or maybe you want it at an angle. I don't know. You could. Dave's saying no. I think that throws off his feng shui.
I'm afraid it would open funny.
I have no idea, but you could try it sometime. Again, I'm just going to go ahead and use our Stampin' Seal Plus. Close it. Bing, bing,
ooh,
bing, bing. Okay, so here's the other thing. So that was the first, not tricky, but that's the first thing you need to remember. Second thing is we only put adhesive in 2 spots, top and bottom. Let me move that so I can go lower. Top and bottom. Only 2 places we're going to put adhesive, and we're going to attach it top and bottom. Now, I attach it this way. I don't know if it attached it a different way, but that's the way I attach it, and I'm sticking with that. Okay. So let's go ahead and, oops, wrong one. I want
with
this
Stampin' Seal Plus, guaranteed to stick.
It is. It's so sticky. All right, so this one is going to go here, top. Looks at mountain, W, yep, check, 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 check. Okay, bottom to bottom. And I'm just going to flip that around so I can get a little grip there. If it's sticking out a little bit, just fold it up, bottom to bottom. There we go. And then just close it. First time, you might need to help it a little bit.
And if you really wanted to crease it, you could probably put it through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss closed, and it would
I suppose
really nice
it would.
and flat.
So one thing I'm noticing, I don't know if you can see the C right here, I would probably go back and adhere that. I want that to be flat up against the card. You see that little piece? This side is better. It's a little loose, but I want that to be flat. I don't know if that matters to this, but see when I start opening it, I don't want to see that. So, and then my little thing is I'm going to cut this off because I just don't want to see it. Sticks out. I don't like it. I'm going to cut it off.
You don't want to see the mechanics.
I don't. I just want to enjoy the card. So that, my friends, is how that works. Isn't that cool? A pool boy. No, I think cabana. Cabana makes me think, yeah, I don't know. Pool boy, it has a different meaning to me. Like, that's the one that cleans the pool. I don't want that one. I want the cabana boy, you know?
I'm feeding peeled grapes.
Yeah, that one. Yep, totally. Yep. Okay, so here's our ice cream one. Decorate the front. And here I'm going to bring back in and show you our cactus, which I actually did the whole thing. There we go. Isn't that fun? Super, super cute.
So we've had a number of people making comments. Remember, making comments gets you entered into our weekly prize giveaway. And this is the last week. We've been doing it during the month of February. And so this week is our last week to do that.
Yep.
So please make sure to make a comment so we can enter you onto the spinning wheel of fun.
Ooh, that sounds fun. What else, Dave?
All right, a couple other things. As I mentioned, we're coming to the end of February, which means we are also coming to the end of Celebration.
Oh my goodness, no.
Which means the specials that we have going on are also coming to an end. So if you place a $60 order before the 28th, you will get your free Celebration item at the $50 level, as well as we will send you a 2-project card kit. Order $100 and you will get your $100 Celebration item, as well as the 2 card kit and some additional embellishment as well. So those deals are also going away shortly with the end of the month and end of Celebration. And then the last thing I want to make sure you have mark it on your calendar is Saturday. Saturday is Coffee and Card. It is here in the studio at 10 a.m. Take a break. Come. We will have sweet treats, warm beverages, and a very fun card for you to make. $5. Just pay it when you come. Not a problem. So that is Saturday the 26th, which is this week, at 10 a.m.
Nice. You can see when I'm seeing how I could finish this and looking at the papers like, which one do I want to use? So I will finish that and put that in the chat. But I hope, do they have to let us know if they're coming Saturday?
It's nice if you let us know just so we know how many sweet treats to have.
Yeah, because I don't really want to bake them just for us. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. That was just super fun. Diane, thank you for asking. It gave me a little challenge also, which is always a good thing, to kind of work my brain and figure out how to make these things. So thanks for that. I will see you on Saturday for Saturday in the Studio. I would love, love, love if you would like the page and share it with 2 friends. Can you find 2 people who you would think would love this or love us and share with them? Okay? All right. Thank you, friends. I will see you on Saturday. And other than that, if you make this, put it in the chat so we can see it. And happy stamping.